Hello, everybody, and welcome back to FemmeTarot. I'm Natalie, your international psychic medium and spiritual coach. And today we have yet another special video and reading for you guys. And that's why my bestie, our favorite, Kempire, is in the house to help me with this reading, because this one is slightly different to what we normally do. This one, right? I mean...
But very interesting.
It's going to be very interesting. I mean, how do you read cartoons? But we will, okay? Or we will, because we've all kind of been spooked out, and it's quite eerie how the Simpsons throughout the last 15 years have been super accurate regarding their episodes, regarding telling the future. Omens, I guess. They've been kind of like, it almost feels like they've been leaving breadcrumbs all this time, and now, boom, everything is happening, everything is unfolding right in front of our eyes. So we've got questions. Well, Kempire has questions, as always. So we'll be looking into this and finding out what's really going on. So many rumors, so many, not just rumor, conspiracy theories going around online saying, oh, Matt Groening, who is the creator of The Simpsons, is probably a time traveler. Or that the writers of The Simpsons were handpicked because they were psychic. Or maybe they dabble in some kind of dark arts, so they were able to tap into the future. Who knows? We'll find out, though. Everybody, welcome, Kempire.
Hey, okay, I've gone through puberty. Well, I think we should start off by what prompted this even idea, and that was the prediction that Kamala Harris was going to be, running for president of the United States. But you predicted a lot of this. A lot of people were telling me, "Oh, FemmeTarot predicted this." FemmeTarot. I was like, "When? Look." So, can you just remind people about your prediction at the time, and maybe we can even insert the previous one after you guys see this?
Of course. So my prediction started. So the first time I came out with a prediction was last November. It must have been sort of towards the end of November, where I did get a feeling and I did get a vision that there was going to be, that these elections, these US elections are going to be a mess. So I was already picking up that Joe Biden was not going to fulfill his post as president of the United States, or his position as president of the United States. And I saw Kamala Harris sitting in the Oval Office being the president of the United States. So that was the first time I came out and said it. And then, of course, I did, at the beginning of the year, I did a video with my predictions for 2024. And that was one of the first predictions I said. And I'm like, expect the unexpected when it comes to Joe Biden, Donald Trump, these elections. Who's going to be the president of the United States? So that's when and then I've been saying this regularly until it happened. And actually, the day that happened, the announcement came out, was the day I was live.
It was a Sunday.
It was a Sunday, and the chat was going crazy because I hadn't heard of the news. I was just about to go on, do my live, and I was seeing the chat going crazy. And I picked up my phone. I was like, there it is. There it is. So it's going to be interesting.
Can we just, before we get into the Simpsons portion, because the Simpsons did, if we flash back, and our notes are here in regards to Kamala. So it was the Donald Trump presidency that they predicted. And then it was this episode, Bart to the Future, season 11, episode 17, year 2000. Shout out to one of your femmies that gathered this information for us, which is fantastic.
Shout out to Lady Rivera for doing all that work. She did amazing work. She is a Simpsons fan, but she did take hours to find all the info. So shout out Lady Rivera. Thank you.
Definitely. So the prediction was, one of the most famous predictions was that Donald Trump would become the president. In the episode, Lisa becomes president and talks about her predecessor, Trump. Lisa says, as you know, we've inherited quite a budget crunch from President Trump. So, okay. I know a lot of people are probably going to be like, okay, you were right. You predicted this. But what is going to can we even pull the cards and ask what would be the result of this now election? Now that we know Biden won't be running, Kamala is getting unprecedented donations and support from every corner of the United States and the world. She's raised over $200 million in just a week. $200 million. Will
Wow.
Kamala Harris be our president? Will she have her own term? That's the real question for me, because I don't know if President Biden will fulfill this term, because I do remember that prediction that you had before. I'm just looking at your face right now, or maybe you're frozen. Oh,
No, I'm back.
okay. So I want to know: will Kamala Harris win this election? That's
No.
the question. No.
No. I've been asked this before and I've said, no, I don't see it. I see her, fulfilling this term, Joe Biden's term. So until the end of the year, until the inauguration. But here's the funny part. Every time I tap into the elections, or every time I ask my guides for some kind of message or some kind of clue of what's going to happen, all I get is chaos. I strongly feel, and this is going to be the first time in history, I know readers and psychics have come out and said that they don't see the elections happening. I'm not getting that per se, but what I am getting is that they might move the date, or something will happen just before, which could be a security threat, or it could be a big issue for the country or for the world, which might sort of postpone the elections.
Oh,
Also, speaking of, I don't know if you've watched this. You don't have time because I know you're very busy these days, but I did a video on the assassination of JFK last Sunday. I did it live.
I saw
Okay,
the
tackling all these
link.
Right, tackling all these, or looking into all these conspiracy theories. And surprise, surprise, and I wasn't expecting this. I channeled JFK, and Oswald was also in the room, but he kind of like,
Ew! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Not ew. What's he doing here?
but he was respectful. Oswald was respectful because he gave the room and the space for JFK to come forward. And you know what JFK told me? And for anyone who hasn't watched this video yet, after this video, you can go and watch that one. He said that in the future, by 2036, we won't be ruled or governed by politicians anymore.
Didn't you predict that in one of our videos, though? I feel like you
Did I?
said that before.
Oh,
I
did I?
really feel like
Maybe I
you said
did.
that
I don't
before.
remember.
I mean, we've done quite a few videos, but I feel like you've said this before. Can one of the Femmies Google schmoogle it? It's one of our videos because you said it. Or unless it was a personal conversation, but I feel like you said it on video.
I don't know. It could be. I don't know. I send you a lot of my a lot of predictions, by the way. The ones that I don't come out in public, I send them to Kempire, because he kind of like, he's like my sounding board, where I'm like, hey, I got this vision, I got this feeling, and I send him all that. So it's more so A, because I share it with someone, and B, because he can hold me accountable if they do not come
I'm
true.
wondering, because I know you've said it before. I just don't know if you said it on. I think you did say it on video. I don't know. I don't remember, but I know you said it.
Maybe I don't remember. I'm sure one of the families will tell
I
us.
think you said
They
it on
will.
video because I think we were also talking about how celebrity was going to change as well in 2024,
Oh,
and the people
probably.
that are popular. It might have been Kardashian video, just to help the Femmies narrow it down.
I'm sure they'll go back, or some of them I'm sure remember. They know exactly which video that
So you're
was.
so you're predicting that the election will not happen as planned this year.
Yes,
Ooh.
yes. And just as I predicted, and I still predict, and I'm still saying that the Olympic Games in Paris, which are on at the moment, I
Mhm.
said this before they started. I said it's going to be chaotic. There are going to be security threats, cyber threats,
Oh.
and I even see the Olympic Games not finishing per se.
What?
I know it's crazy. It's crazy. Like almost like games will be canceled at the end, or there's going to be some kind of kerfuffle or some kind of chaos, and it's going to end abruptly. This is what I've been seeing.
I need to catch up on your videos because what?
I know. And I've been saying this like a couple of months now because that's what I keep getting. So
Wow.
We'll see.
Well,
2
it's
more
funny. I
weeks.
was talking with Grace Report, and she was talking about because Grace is not there. She lives in Paris, but she's not there. And a lot of French folks have left because of the Olympics. Normally, they leave anyway for the holidays, but a lot of people have left because of security concerns with the Olympics and things like that. So
We'll see. I mean, already there have been mishaps from the start,
Mhm.
but we haven't seen anything yet. I feel there's something brewing, which is going to happen towards the end. So I think we've got 2 more weeks until the end of I
Yeah,
think they end on the 16th of August.
yeah,
That's the
yeah.
So we've got 2 more weeks. We'll see. We'll
I
see.
wonder if the Simpsons predicted anything with the Olympics. Um, that's
And
just
not
one of many predictions.
It's not just a prediction, it's also the fact, and I'm gonna put everything on the screen here. Even the Kamala, I keep pronouncing her name wrong.
Now you got
Kamala?
me thinking, like, wait, am I pronouncing it correctly? Kamala. Kamala.
Kamala, right? Because I always pronounce it Kamala, and then I heard that that's the wrong pronunciation, so now I confuse myself.
Yeah.
Anyways, she's even wearing the same attire that she was
Yeah.
wearing,
Purple.
the
Purple.
purple, the pearls, and the
Look,
so
okay, let me play Taurus here, practical.
okay.
They looked for a photo where she's wearing something very similar. I mean, you love
That's true.
purple. We could have found a photo with you with a purple, suit on with pearls, maybe.
That's true.
I'm playing devil's advocate, okay?
No, no, no. I agree. I mean, we
But
should be
they did
fair.
call Donald Trump president back in 2000. He became president in 2016.
No one could see that happening. No
No,
one could see that.
Simpsons did though.
Simpsons did. So this is interesting how Simpsons have really predicted the future, but definitely they're not time travels. I
Oh,
want to
okay.
say because
Let's just answer that question. So you don't believe that they're time travelers in regards
no,
to how they got their information. So
no,
let's
I don't
ask the
believe.
cards. How has The Simpsons predicted all of these different events? Stemming all the way back to The Simpsons movie in 2007, they made a prediction. All right. And they said, in a scene that now is air of ominous dread about it, The Simpsons board a train while on the run from the Environmental Protection Agency, the EPA. As Lisa frets about them being so outspoken about their efforts to warn the world about what's happening in Springfield. Marge says, "Oh, Lisa, it's not like the government is listening to everybody's conversation." Before the scene cuts, the NSA listening to everybody's conversations. It's one of the most uncanny predictions The Simpsons ever made. In reality, in 2013, former CIA employee Edward Snowden, you remember that movie?
Oh yeah.
Leaked classified information from the NSA about the organization's global surveillance programs. His disclosures revealed numerous global surveillance programs, many run by the NSA and the Five Eyes Intelligence Alliance with the cooperation of telecommunication companies and European governments. It was the biggest discovery of invasion of national security and individual privacy. So
Whoa.
they made this prediction in 2007. This came out in 2013.
It's scary. It's eerie. But let me tell you what the cards are
Okay.
showing me. It's a little bit more complicated. I need to
Oh,
dive deep. I'll just tell you straight off the bat what I'm seeing. So the predictions, or let's say the direction or the stories, the storyline was how I'm going to say this. There was one person who came up with the stories. So a
mm.
lead writer or a lead
Oh.
producer or a lead
It wasn't
person.
the creator, Matt Groening.
It could be Matt Groening, but I feel it's more of a writer or some kind of lead producer, creative director, some kind of who has the ideas and who like he would walk into the writer's room and say, I have this idea. This is going to be the next episode of Simpsons.
Hmm.
And he was the one. So this one, and he definitely is a seer and definitely is, he definitely taps into something and gets his information or his ideas from.
But is he aware of that? That
Yes.
he's seeing? Oh, he is aware. Okay.
Yes, he is aware. I want to say maybe he wasn't aware at the very beginning of his
Mm.
Simpsons career, but he definitely became aware of it. But definitely some people will say, "Hey, we knew it," and some people might not like this. But I definitely see a connection, maybe Matt Groening or the other creators or whoever is behind the Simpsons with the state or the deep state. Because
What
I
does
do
that mean?
feel, what do I mean?
Yes.
Here's for Simpsons fans. Sorry, Lady Rivera. I know you're a Simpson fan, but I'm just, guys, I'm sharing what I'm seeing. All right. This is for
You
entertainment
never know
purposes.
what the cards will reveal. Just saying.
Exactly. So I do feel that they do have connections, whether it is the production company, the Matt Groening, the creators, with government officials or the state. And they have or they had access to certain things that back then could have seemed like science fiction to us, but
Mm.
they had access to information and access to what was going on, let's say, behind the walls, behind the scenes, that we were, us the people, the plebs, were unaware of,
Yeah.
right? So there is a connection there, and I do feel that the government, this is how the Simpsons started, this is what I'm getting, did use the Simpsons because it was never a child's.
I was about to say, because I'm thinking, like, why would they be connected to deep state and in creating childlike cartoons? Sorry.
Because they want to make it safe. Because if it's a cartoon, they can pass through messages much easier. A
Mm.
bit like
Is that why
mind
it always
control.
sort of got an adult feel of? It was sort of like an adult cartoon too.
Well, it is an adult cartoon. I mean, it's
Oh.
not for a 7-year-old. A 7-year-old is not going to understand the humor, is not going to understand the
Mm.
dynamics of the characters of the Simpsons. They're not going to understand, it's Simpsons is very, very, I feel it's quite sophisticated for a cartoon.
And that's why
So
it's done so well and why it existed for so long.
exactly. And then and then we had Family Guy, and then all different other types
Mm.
of these types of cartoons started
So
popping up.
humor.
So I do feel this was more to subconsciously pass on an agenda and messages to the people who are watching The Simpsons. This was not a children's cartoon. This was made for adults, and this was to somehow feels like mind programming or mind altering or passing on political agendas, propagandas, and different things. This is how it all started off. So it's not a
Mm.
coincidence now, looking back, that there's so many things that are accurate, and not just the predictions, but just looking at past episodes. There's so many clues. We have to go back and watch those Simpsons episodes because
Not if
we'll
there's
be able.
mind programming.
Well,
I don't
mind
want my mind
programming,
programmed. I
I mean,
mean, there
that's
were
what
all
they did
types of
during.
mind programming, which makes me wonder because if they were utilizing The Simpsons in this way, are they currently doing that with any other platforms or shows?
uh, uh, I didn't even hear it. I saw big, bold, red yes in front of me with an exclamation
Oh,
mark. So, yeah.
do we know
Um,
which ones?
Let me see. Queen.
Housewives.
Just stop, because this one jumped out. It's the Queen of Wands.
Mm.
Yeah, it's not the Housewives, but I do feel because this one popped out, this card. I want to say um shows where the protagonists are women. I want
Oh,
to see shows that are meant for women and the protagonists are women. A lot of comedy shows I heard as well. You know
mm.
those slapstick shows like Will and Grace, and I'm just giving you an example. I'm not saying Will and Grace is one of them, but
I
what
know.
I'm not being shown specifically, but I'm hearing a lot of these slapstick, 20-minute comedy shows
Yeah.
with a live audience. These are also programmed to pass on some messages. Because comedy is so much easier to digest, and we do not analyze comedy. It's not a serious movie where you sit there and you think and you process and you
And
analyze.
just when we're thinking we're escaping, we're not really escaping.
We're not really escaping. I'm really afraid to say this, but I will, because I share everything that I get from spirit, and this saddens me. Friends. I heard Friends. I was shown
I
Friends too.
believe it. The way you Friends folks, because I've never been a Friends fan like that. I have nothing against Friends, but the way that people go hard for Friends when they stole it from Living Single, anyway, it's a whole other story.
True.
Mhm.
True.
Um, the way that people go hard for Friends, it gave me, it's like a cult, but not really.
Culty.
I'm being facetious when I say that. But now that you've said that, I'm like, oh, that makes sense.
Makes sense, huh? So maybe we should look at Matthew Perry's
I was
passing.
just thinking Matthew Perry.
We should do a reading on that. I'm just saying.
Didn't they just open that back up? Or did I make that up?
They did, and I think,
Okay.
I mean, I haven't been following, but I think they did find ketamine in his
They
the
did.
toxicology came back with ketamine.
Yes.
And now the question is, did he take it himself or did someone give it to him?
Shoot.
But that would be an interesting one. I do want to try and channel Matthew Perry, because it's been a few months now. So,
Yeah.
I
Because there
could
is
do
this,
that.
like, after someone passes, that there's this period, right? Before.
Yeah. At least you have to give several months. It depends on the way this person passed, if it was traumatic, if he unalived himself, if they unalived themselves. But we always need to give them that space, if you will, because they also need to adjust to being back home and adjust to the.
Not being back home. Oh. I mean, you're right, though. Look, I just was
That's
like,
our
oh,
home.
yeah, your real home.
Your real home. We're just guests on Earth. We're just here because we're learning, but we end up going back home. This is our school. This is our school where we are now. That's why we hate it. Didn't we all hate school? Well, we hate.
Not everyone, FemmeTarot. Speak for yourself, okay?
You love
And me.
school? Were you a geek?
Speak for yourself and me, all right? But there are some people in the chat that are big fans of school, okay?
Okay,
Not
more
me,
respect
not
to them.
you, but
I hated school. I was so naughty. I was.
hate school, but I didn't love it either. Like, I'm not going back. Shout out to those of you that, as adults, have decided to go back. They say you're a better student when you go back when you're older. I'm not trying to find out, though.
No, neither am I. No, thank you.
Not trying to find out, but good for you. Look, for those
Yeah,
that are doing it.
I
Good
do
luck.
have immense respect.
I know your new semester's about to start, and I'm about to, vacation. Okay, let's focus. Okay.
That was catty. Okay.
Sorry. No, so you're saying that Friends was one of those mechanisms, very much like The Simpsons. Okay, that might be a whole separate reading. All right.
But I don't think this is new for some people. I really do feel for some people that people who have been more awake for longer, meaning years ago, like even 20 years ago, that's one way of controlling people. The populace and people is through entertainment. So they've been using the entertainment industry and the music to influence people and to just put out these messages and these symbolisms. So this is not new, but this is confirmed now with The Simpsons.
And this is why it's important to be very mindful of what you ingest. We talked a little bit about the election. So there was either a writer or Matt Groening. I have to say, after preparing for this, I went down a rabbit hole because, Jennifer Tilly is supposed to be a part of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills this season. She was married to one of the folks that developed it. I think his name was Simon. Hold on, I have it here. Where is it? Sam Simon.
Okay.
She was married to him for a very short period of time. very short period of time. They finalized their divorce in 1991. They got married, I think, in like 1986 or something like that. 1983, they got married or got involved. No, they started dating in 1983. I think they got married the next year. They ended up divorced, but the legendary story was the fact that when they got divorced, she got 30% of his estate. But they were very friendly, even up to the day he died.
Mm.
Rumors were that she, took care of him while he was battling cancer. So he's also Sam Simon is one of the creators. He doesn't get a lot of credit for it, but he's one of the creators behind it. It makes me wonder, did he have what was his involvement necessarily? And then we can ask about that money situation, because that's that money situation with Jennifer Tilly. That's been a big rumor. I wonder if it's true. That's just a sidebar, especially as we lead into Real Housewives of Beverly Hills coming to us in a few months.
Oh Lord, hold on. What was his name again?
Sam Simon. Sam
Okay.
Simon.
Sam Simon.
He died in 2015 of cancer.
Was it blood cancer? Why did I see? Was it leukemia or some kind? I that's what I saw.
I think it was. Let me just look it up, because I think I remember reading it this morning. I went on a deep dive. A deep dive. He died of, I think it's pancreatic cancer.
Oh wow, that's the worst.
I know,
Right.
but I don't want to mix that
Ooh.
up. No, it was terminal colorectal cancer.
What's a colorectal cancer?
Yeah.
What is that? Is that like rectal, or
I
is
can
that
tell you right now, it is known as bowel cancer, colon cancer, or rectal cancer. So it's the development of cancer from the colon or rectum.
oh, interesting? Because I know, because my stepdad had it. He
Oh,
got colon cancer, and he had it badly, and he survived it. And his doctor said, and that was like 15, 18 years ago. And the doctor said that's the easiest cancer to that one and the thyroid cancer are one of the easiest cancers to treat. Obviously, if you catch it early, not stage
yeah. He
4.
said, well, here's the thing. They say that it later metastasized, sorry, to his other organs, including his liver and kidneys. He had been feeling ill for some time and had earlier been misdiagnosed. He was then given 3 to 6 months to live. Chemotherapy treatment reduced the size of his tumors over the following 6 months. He arranged for his fortune to be left to various charitable causes. Wow. So
I don't know.
I think the delay in getting the proper treatment is probably what caused.
Yeah, probably, but I don't know. I'm not buying it. I don't know
Oh,
why, but look what came up for Sam Simon. The
oh,
devil. The devil. The devil card, the world and the devil. I feel that he was, let me just tell you what I see. I do feel that Sam Simon was not the main guy, or he was not the one,
mhm.
but definitely he came into the Simpsons, or came into this production company a little bit naive. That's what I'm getting.
Hmm.
And then things changed because I got the world. So his life, everything changed, or his perspective changed. And then I get the devil, and then I get the Knight of Pentacles. So obviously, when he started making a lot of money, or he was gaining success, because probably he sold to the devil, just saying, as the expression goes, he changed. I feel that he knew things, or he was aware, but he's not the one. He's not the one. He could be Matt Groening, by the way. Could be. But I also feel this is, I don't know if Matt Groening was also a writer or lead writer. Was he just a creator, or was he also the lead writer? Because
Let's look.
the person I'm seeing writes, like he's the one who wrote most of the story or the episodes, at least the first one.
And sometimes the creators do both, so I wouldn't be
True.
surprised. No, he's a writer. They say he's an American cartoonist, writer, producer, and animator. So I wouldn't be surprised that he did writing for the show as well.
So it could be Matt Groening, the
Well, let's pull the
psychic
card
Matt
and see.
Groening. What is he signed, by the way? We can tell as
Oh, I'll tell you
well.
right now. He's February 15th.
Aqua.
look.
Us Aquarians we're a special species. What can I say?
Sure.
We are.
And ain't this funny? Sam Simon was a Gemini, June 6th. I know a couple of people born on June 6th.
I know you know. I know you know that Gemini's June 6th, and I know you know that
I do.
Geminis are a bit weird. Not all Geminis. I don't want to hear it again on
Not
the
all
comments.
Gemini.
I don't
Not,
want to get the
not all
DM.
anyone. Happy Leo season. Hey, Leos.
And Lionsgate portal is open, by the way, until the 8th.
Oh, so is it officially open now?
Open on the 26th of July. It lasts until the 8th, and this is the perfect time.
Let me go inside.
Actually, it's a perfect time for you. You know why? I don't know if you've publicly spoken about it, but
yeah, people know I'm moving.
Okay, then.
Just not where.
No. Obviously, I'm not going to reveal anything, but this is the perfect time for you to move. Actually, this is manifestation. This is you manifesting your beautiful apartment that is beautiful, guys. You'll see at some point, not all of it. You'll see parts of it.
Just saying.
So it's a great time to manifest right now. The energies are so powerful. So, go after your dreams. What are your desires? Start manifesting. The universe will definitely
and it's even especially greater. I'm sorry to interrupt. Like I'm a psychic. It's even greater this year because it's a divisible of 8 too. 8, and then
precisely it's an 8 year. It's going to be 888 the 3 8s. I'm going to do a post about it on Instagram. I'm going to post it on Instagram about the significance.
I didn't realize it was open already, the portal, and it closes on the 8th.
Exactly. Well, the 9th technically, because the 8th is the most powerful day, but already it's opened up and those energies are helping us. So meditate. Use visualization during this period, you guys. It's going to change your life. This is very powerful time for all of us.
So can we pull a card in regards to Matt Groening? What exactly was his involvement? I want to get a better understanding because we can go through all of the predictions, and yes, the predictions are there, and we can even ask some questions on that. But we really want to get behind the scenes in regards to the people that created this. Like, how did they know? So we found out that somebody, a writer, was a seer, not a time traveler. We also found out allegedly that they are within the deep state.
Connections. They have connections, or the deep state was the one behind it.
They're
in it. Okay, they're in it. So let's see, Matt Groening. I'm just going to pull cards and see what comes through. What spirit wants to share with us regarding Matt Groening.
Because there's some things they just won't let us know because we're not supposed to know. Oh, yes. I have another question.
Because we're not ready. They might share with us in the future, but right now we might not be, as a humanity, as a collective, ready to hear it. So Matt Groening, he's got a lot. Like, he's definitely a manifester. So he definitely has this type of power. Let me see. 6 of Swords. He keeps coming up as the Hermit. Okay, and the Hermit. Yeah. I'll show it here.
That came up before, possibly.
What was it before?
It was this card. Remember, we weren't sure if it was another writer. It's him.
It's him. So it's confirmed that it's him because that's the card. So he's the Emperor. You guys, it's Matt Groening. He's the seer. He's the magician behind all this. He is behind all these predictions. He is behind everything. He has higher knowledge and contacts, powerful contacts within the government, within the deep state, and he's got access to the spiritual realm, and he's the one. He's the one. 9 of Swords.
Developed other cartoons too. He's developed other cartoons, which makes me wonder if those cartoons are also being utilized as the Simpsons. But continue what you're saying.
I was just going to say that for some reason, though, the wheel, what's going on? Oh, he wants to change something. I feel that he's conscious or something is keeping him up at night and he's trying to change his karma, or he's trying to change his future or his kids' future. This is what I'm seeing. And you might ask, what karma? I mean, okay, he made cartoons. They, some of his predictions came true. No, it's not just that. I'm feeling that again. We have
9
to go
kids. I'm sorry. I just looked down and I was like, wait, does he have kids? 9 kids.
9 of Swords.
Oh my God. You can't make this stuff up. You can't make this stuff up. I'm dead honest with you guys. I said, oh, wait, he has kids. I was like, I'm trying to, cite my sources. I look down and I see children. They don't list the children's names. It just says 9. And you already saying that he's trying to change his karma for his kids. 9 kids.
9 kids, 9 swords. So that means that he doesn't want his kids to carry generational karma because of what he's added and the messages that he's put into the Simpsons throughout all these years. It will be interesting to go back and find those clues.
So, did he possibly see something? Is the part of the reason why he's having this change of heart?
That's a good question.
Oh,
yeah. You know what? His change of heart is because of. I really feel it's because of his kids. Maybe his kids were threatened, or they used his family in some way as leverage, or they use his kids as leverage, or I don't know. I feel that he's made enough money now. Like he's okay, right? He's just fine. I feel that he's got enough money for him to just disappear, but he can't. I also feel that unfortunately, I mean, these types of predictions I never like making or sharing with people, but I do see that he how old is he? Because I'm getting 3. I'm getting 3 more years and then he's out.
Old. He's 1970. Wait. No, hold on. Sorry. Let me just make sure.
No,
1954.
he's as old as my dad, so he's like 67,
That's not that
8.
old.
I'm seeing 3. I'm seeing 3 more years.
You heard it here first.
You heard it here first. Not good. I do feel, you remember I asked before, I said with Sam Simon, because you said he had cancer, and I said, I see blood cancer or leukemia. It was that groaning I was picking up.
Oh. So
I see some issue with his blood. Yeah.
Oh.
And he might also, like, as we speak now, he might actually already have had his diagnosis, or I'm picking up very weak energy. So, yeah, and maybe that's why he wants to change the karma before he passes.
Look, I was just gonna say that. I was like, so it makes sense, when you have a health scare, it really gives you different perspective on life. Oh. The other question that I had to write down was because we keep seeing things continuously come out from The Simpsons predicting the future. Are we going to see more predictions coming out from The Simpsons? And if we are, maybe you can tell us what one of them might be.
Why do I keep feeling that The Simpsons are ending? Or it's like it doesn't feel like The Simpsons is the same as before.
I haven't watched in years. Is it currently like active and new and like they're making new episodes?
No idea. No, I don't think so. I thought, I don't know, maybe.
I'm looking right now.
Well,
No.
What? It's still on?
Yeah, based off of this is their season premiere, the seasons that they have. They have seasons coming up. They have a season 36, 2024 to 2025 to be announced. September 29, 2024. So no, Sundays at 8 p.m. And they had a season last year.
Who watches
Ended in May of this year.
Wow. So anyone who watches Simpsons, still watches Simpsons, a Simpsons fan, let us know down in the comment section because I
I
want
did
to see.
wonder about that. I wondered to myself, I was like, "Is this show still on?" I haven't watched it in years.
Same,
Years.
same. But I'll tell you what something else that I saw while you were doing while you were looking up this information. I do see that a Simpsons movie, but not in the typical yellow cartoon
Like a live
character
action one?
way. And yeah,
I mean, about time that yes, I'd go see that.
yeah, I'll say that too. That'll be interesting to see how Lisa
Live
looks like
action.
Bart. Yeah, live action movie, but
Wow.
not even live action. It's going to be all CG, but with
Mhm.
like human. They're going to humanize the Simpsons. That's what I'm seeing
Oh,
as a vision right now as
they
we
are
speak.
human.
So, yeah, little red, little yellow
You're
humans.
right.
Yeah, I guess.
Or
So
maybe
yeah,
that
that's going to
or maybe
happen.
that's a spirit from the other side.
Really?
I don't know.
What?
I'm asking you, the psychic, because that was weird for a fly to come right on my mic and then on my nose. Like, are they trying to get my attention?
Probably, probably,
Look,
probably.
look, look. Leave me alone. I'm trying to do work.
Leave me alone. I want to do. You know that song from TikTok that was such a trend at some point. It's like "Leave me alone." That Indian one. Anyways, random.
Look.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't
Look.
matter. I've been on TikTok far too long.
Can I
Yeah.
ask a side question that's kind of related to The Simpsons, but
Mhm.
not so much related to The Simpsons? Is Jennifer Tilly really getting 30% of Sam Simon's estate?
Wow.
Because
Okay.
they're going to probably talk about this during the new season of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. We got to have a little bit of a crossover, folks.
Of course, a little bit of tea before it all.
Like, I also want to kind of know where Jennifer Tilly's head is at right now, filming the show.
Queen. He has her as a queen. No, I mean, that's the first card that jumped out was the Queen
Mhm.
of Wands. So
Hmm.
definitely Jennifer Tilly. There you go. It's doing fine post divorce.
Mhm.
Lovers, Nine of Swords, Ace of Cups. Oh, she knows. They must get along, right? It feels like they're a relationship. They have a good relationship. It doesn't feel, but the Nine
With
of
her
Swords, the
ex-husband that passed away.
oh yeah, Simon's passed away. You're
Yeah.
right. Sorry. Why was I
But no,
thinking
no,
about
but you're right, because they did, according to reports, because I went down a deep dive. According to reports, they did have a good relationship after they divorced, and apparently they were still in communication. They were talking about each other, as he was sick and things like that. And she's like, the sickness really kind of changed him and things like that. So that's why they said that she had a very amicable divorce from him.
well, I'm getting they loved each other. Maybe they even, were intimate even post divorce once in a while,
I hope not, because reportedly he was with another person at that time. But you never know. He's like, I'm dying.
Exactly. You never know. But I mean, this is what comes up. It does feel like they have mutual respect and love for each other, from
Mm.
what I'm seeing for sure. Now, regarding the 30% that you asked, that's confirmed. I got the Three of Cups. So,
Good for her.
but she's hiding. She's hiding something. She also got something else. She's not telling us the full truth.
But it's all good though. It's like good for her.
Good for her. Yeah. But I don't think she wants that stuff to come out in public.
Oh,
So
I wonder why.
I wonder why. I
Maybe
wonder
because the other
why.
people in his estate. I don't know if he had children. Let me see.
Why do I feel did he marry 3 times in the past? Did he have was she
Yes, it's so funny you even said that. He was married to Jennifer Tilly, and then he was married to Jamie Farrell, and he divorced her in 2000. I don't know if he remarried. I think he had a girlfriend.
okay, that's considered a marriage in my book. So if you're in a long-standing relationship, you live with your partner, that's considered a
And she
marriage.
was with him when he died, apparently.
All right, he took care of all of his women.
Good for him.
Good for him, actually. I see that. So I do
He's a
see.
Pisces.
Yeah, I mean,
March 8th, right? March 8th is a Pisces, right?
yeah. That's he's a Pisces. He was a Pisces. Oh, 10 of Pentacles. to answer your question, Jennifer Tilly, it's just fine. She got 30%. She got more. They all got something.
Those two, it's Sutton and Jennifer, this is why they're besties. They both did very well in their divorces.
There you go. She
Or
did
maybe
very
Jennifer
well.
helped Sutton in her divorce. Ask the card. Did Jennifer help Sutton in her divorce?
Ooh, interesting.
Because
Sutton got an amazing
years before Sutton got divorced, and they're besties.
And Sutton got the most amazing
well.
settlement, right?
Oh yeah, over $300 and something thousand a month in spousal support, and that's after taxes.
What do you do with all that money?
You buy a horse.
I don't have that much money, and I owned a horse. You don't need that much money to own a horse.
All right, fine. Look, stunt on us. Look, stunt on us.
Well, let's see. So you asked whether Sutton or Jennifer Tilly helped
Sutton during her divorce.
We know for sure that Sutton did not help Gina with her divorce to Matt.
Yeah, nothing can help Gina from Real Housewives of Orange County. Nothing can help her. I think even if you gave her advice, nothing was going to help her.
Oh my God, the shade.
I'm actually surprised that they're friends. I'm gonna need Sutton to stop being a charity, a benefactor or a charity case. No.
Marriage, as though Jennifer Tilly, marriage, 8 of Wands. Oh yeah. You're spot on. Definitely Jennifer Tilly has offered advice, guided her, given her really good advice, spoke. I feel she knows a lot of the ins and outs of Sutton's relationship or marriage, or
she's known her
back
a long
then.
time too.
And she knew the legal
friends.
Oh yeah, definitely Sutton benefited from this relationship, from this friendship, because she got amazing advice and maybe even amazing lawyers, amazing team. Yeah, so look, Ace of Swords. Yep. So Jennifer Tilly knows what she's doing.
I need to be best friends with Jennifer Tilly. Will this season of, I'm sorry, one more question. We'll get back to the Simpsons. Will this season turn out well for Jennifer Tilly? Because I'm a little worried when, people that we adored as actors and, they're already a certain, fame. Like, I hate when they come on reality television because it's like, it's risky. It's worked out for some people like Garcelle, but it doesn't work out for everyone. Kim Fields, Real Housewives of Atlanta.
I heard Phaedra is coming back.
Phaedra is coming back.
She got her peach.
Mm-hmm.
The Emperor, Temperance. Oh no. All right, everything's gonna go well at first for Jennifer. Maybe the first few episodes, or at least halfway through, or at least until the middle of the season, mid-season. And then I think she's gonna be backstabbed.
Hopefully not by her best friend.
No, I don't think so. I feel it's more like a group, like a mob mentality, maybe.
Always, because they're always looking for a sucker. It's the Fox Force flunkies, I bet. What's left?
Oh, probably. Which you might not like what I'm gonna say at this moment as we're reading it, because we'll see how the energies change when the season starts. But I do feel she's gonna be a one-season wonder.
I'm okay with that. I don't want her on this show. Because I think Jennifer Tilly should just go sit and enjoy the money that that she has. Not everyone needs to be on reality television, because no matter what, even if she had a great season, you saw what happened with Kathy Hilton. You had a great season, all of a sudden, then they're coming for you, and now everyone thinks that Kathy's a racist homophobe.
I know, right?
I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's true. It might be one. We don't know.
So back to The Simpsons. So I can't remember. Did you say that we would see future episodes that would predict more stuff? I can't remember.
No. I didn't answer that, but the answer to that is no, because the original Simpsons was the one. I don't know if Matt Groening is actually like head writer or the lead writer right now, or he is super involved in The Simpsons. It doesn't feel to me that he is. So no, I don't think we're going to see any more predictions, because I really feel like the Simpsons chapter is coming to an end anyway. So
However, I'll change my question. Will
okay.
past episodes predict things, or will have predictions in them? Meaning that these episodes were already done. Like this other episode with Donald Trump's presidency, this was from 2000.
Oh yeah.
So
Let's
that makes you
see.
wonder.
That's a
So
better
I know
question,
now,
actually.
Matt, as you said, is trying to change his karma. So of course he's not going to create anything new, but
Right.
past still might have some predictions in there. So you've confirmed in this video that Matt Croning, allegedly, I'll say, is a seer. And what we're seeing because of these multiple predictions, like the Simpson movie had a prediction about, the NSA. We had Disney buys 20th Century Fox prediction in the movie, in the show. We had the Donald
Mhm.
Trump Donald Trump presidency predicted. Smartwatches were predicted in The Simpsons.
Mm.
Smartwatches, okay? Who knew?
Who knew?
And the submersible disaster, I think we did a video talking
We
about submarine
we
situation.
did.
I can't remember any of this stuff, but that was in 2006, the episode where they talked about that. And then, of course, we had a year ago, literally last month, we had that the Titan submersible
True.
tragedy.
So what I do see is I do see two more predictions coming out from The Simpsons. Now, again, they've touched upon politicians and politics a little bit in The Simpsons. Here's the fun. I do feel that one of those predictions is going to be about a world leader and his boyfriend. Take that as you will.
So they predicted that, and we're going to see it.
Exactly. There must have been in one of the Simpsons episodes
Lady
something
Rivera,
about,
please get on it.
yes, Lady Rivera, we're
Thank
relying
you
on
for
you
all of
for
your hard work.
this. Yeah, and one of them is going to be about a world leader or someone of immense influence. Maybe they outed him in The Simpsons as a joke, or it was part of the thing, and that will come out. So, yeah. And I
Is it
have a
Macron?
suspicion.
Look, is it Macron? That's just personal,
You're
hoping,
close, but
wishing.
not close. You're close, but yeah, it's not Macron,
I'm
but
sorry, Macron.
there's another French
Oh, it's someone French.
speaking.
Oh, French you know what? You Muslim.
Well, I have a suspicion that it might be, because I mentioned this as well a couple of weeks ago, last week, I don't remember. On one of my lives, because my Canadian followers were like, "How about Canada? Give us a prediction." And I said, "Trudeau stuff. Trudeau's
Trudeau is the man?
dirty laundry is gonna come out." So just saying. Yeah,
Is he going through
Trudeau.
a divorce? Isn't he divorced now? Or am I making that up?
No, I there have been so many rumors around Trudeau. There has been rumors that he is not divorced, but he's like separated from his wife, that his wife
Mm.
cannot stand him. All that I believe, all that I believe. You know what? And I've said that I feel, not now, but I feel 2025, a lot of dirt and a lot of the
Canada's gonna be in the
secrets are gonna come.
spotlight?
Canada's gonna be in the spotlight for
Okay, Canada.
sure.
I mean, not in
For
a good way, but sorry, Canada.
And I do feel that The Simpsons did not really, they did not pinpoint, let's say, Trudeau or a specific one, but
Yeah,
they showcased a world leader who I'm just describing what I'm being shown. I haven't watched the episode myself. I haven't watched Simpsons since I was like 21, 2 or 2, around that time. So, and I do see it right in front of me, like a world leader, almost like they're in Pride. There's a
Oh,
pride going on, and the world leader appears with feathered boa and his boyfriend,
Tyra.
and everyone's shocked. There you go. So you heard it here first. I
Yeah,
mean, The
wow.
Simpsons, but then you heard it here first.
That's very specific.
That's very because it's because I'm clairvoyant. I
Mm.
see images or I see like snapshots or videos. So this was a snapshot of what was shown to me.
Wow.
Wow.
Will they show you the other prediction? Because you said there's two.
No, this is the one that they're showing me. I don't know what the other
Okay.
prediction
All right, we
is,
won't
to be
press
honest.
spirit. Okay, spirit. You gave us a little bit. We'll take it. You know, try and take a
We'll,
mile.
we'll, we'll see, but this is already quite juicy.
Yeah.
I mean, everything
Trudeau.
is going.
Ooh, not me
I
wishing it
mean,
was Macron. They kind
do
of
you think?
favor each other. You know, one's taller than the other, but it's okay. They both speak French.
Oh, ooh la la. So
Is
you
that
like the French accent, right?
I do like I mean, I like an accent, period.
Yeah, yeah. That's true. That's true.
Someone said that to me before recently that, "Oh, yeah, we like the American accent." I was like, "Oh." I was like, "Really?" I was like, "Okay. Fine, fine."
Depends on the American accent. For instance, me, I love a Southern accent. I know Americans make fun of the Southern accent. I
Nope.
love a Southern accent.
It
I
depends
just
on where in the South, 'cause, all the
true.
Southern accents aren't the same, but, yeah, there are parts, where it's like, "Oh, that's kinda sexy, sir." I mean, I don't really have any more questions in regards to The Simpsons, unless Spirit has one last message for us in regards to this that we need to know. I mean, we got a lot, I think.
I think we've covered a lot, and I think we've answered most of people's questions around The Simpsons. I'm gonna just throw a couple of cards and
Oh,
see.
wait, I do have a question.
Oh, go
Because
ahead.
Matt Groening has been involved in other cartoons, has other cartoons that he's created predicted stuff?
I'm getting yes. But more subtle. It's a lot more subtle than The Simpsons, which is probably why it kind of like fell through the cracks and no one's noticed yet. But
Yeah,
after this video, people will start
yeah.
looking at
I was looking for the
yeah,
word "yet" because I was like, "Will it ever come out?"
yeah. Maybe because of this video, people will start paying
I love
attention.
yes, let's manifest and then incite your sources, people.
There we're you know what we're going through, we're living in very, very interesting times right
Mhm.
now. There
Definitely.
is a lot of toxicity, but at the same time, you see that a lot of people are growing out of their old selves
Mm,
and they're becoming more spiritual. They're connecting more to nature. They're connecting more to the collective, to
mhm,
other like minded people. So it's very interesting because we see this push and pull, this energetic push and pull happening, which is obviously, manifesting itself in society, in how, in our politics, in society, and everything that's happening right now. So brace yourselves, people. And always, and I want to remind everyone watching this video, do your own research. Don't believe everything that's spoon fed to
mm.
you. Okay. There's always an agenda, there's always something behind it. They want you to believe what we're seeing, they want you to believe what we're reading. Okay.
I mean, especially if
So,
they're putting messages in a cartoon.
right. And not just the cartoon. I'm sure a lot, and I've said this in one of my past videos, which I did about the future of influencers in Hollywood and the entertainment industry. And I said, all that is coming down in a blaze of glory or non glory, if you
Mm,
will. All of that is going to come down. And that's why people have to be prepared and be aware of what they're selling or what
mm.
they're feeding us, right? So, and more people think, and I have to say, I love social media for that reason. Social media can be toxic and can be horrible, but
Twitter.
social media also is a great place to go. Yeah, it's a great place to get your information and to, yeah, to do your research as well. Do your research and follow people you trust, that you trust that they do their research.
So
So
follow us.
follow us. And I was going to say, Kent, before we go, do you want to make an announcement
Oh, yeah,
about
what you
your
got?
live tours?
Yes, we've been doing the Kempire After Dark live tour for the last year. Literally, we started off 2024 here in New York City with 2 sold out shows. We had here in New York City and then one in DC. We just had another one recently here in New York. Then we went to the South and went to Nashville and Atlanta. And now we can proudly announce that we will be coming back to London for the Kempire After Dark live experience tour. So there will be multiple dates. Stay tuned. We won't give you the exact date, but definitely the fall. Very, very, very soon, I'll be back in London for this live experience. So if you love what you see on social media and YouTube, that's not what you're getting at the show. You're getting a little bit of that, of course, but more explicit. Just more, a lot more fun.
And who knows, you might see me there in the audience with Kempire, because I'll definitely be flying over to see my friend and support. And if it's explicit, I love it even more.
And I do it specifically just for the show, because I'm like, I don't do it in real life.
No, he doesn't. It's true. He does not ever. I'm the one who cusses.
Sailor.
And he always gives me the look. He's like, and I'm like,
all right.
So that will be so interesting, very juicy. I can't wait for that. Anything else you want to announce? Anything new?
Just subscribe to my, my YouTube channel. Follow me on Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, and subscribe to the podcast. We're trying to grow the podcast.
Yes.
You're getting a different experience. Yes, we have our live recaps there, but you're also getting special episodes like, music reviews, special episodes like this one will be available on the podcast. So subscribe to the Kempire. You just Google Kempire, all that stuff should come up.
They don't need to Google, because everything will be linked down below. So you can find them everywhere down the description box. So you don't have to go Google schmoogle or do anything of all that. You can be as lazy as you want, but you have no excuse to not follow Kempire, because it's down here. That was it. That was a great reading, as always. Thank you so much for joining this was different. But we got a lot of juice from it. So.
And then information that came out. Woo!
Information. So let us know down below in the comment section. What do you think? Do you agree with what the cards are saying? What's your theory, or what's your take on all this, on The Simpsons, or what might come out, or even what you think might happen with the elections? Don't be political. I will not tolerate that, and I will delete messages. I will delete comments if they're too political. You can express your opinion about the elections, but not about certain parties or certain people, please. Otherwise, they're going to be deleted. This is a safe space. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Till next time. Bye.
Bye. Don't forget to like the video.